Back on Sports Bit Betting Inside today, Paulie and Teddy. Follow us on Twitter at Paulie Howard, at Teddy_covers. We continue. Live on sportsbookreview.com. Arkansas at Auburn. Auburn 9.5, 55.5 the total. Things kind of changed for Auburn, especially on offense, when Malzahn gave up the play calling duties to Lashley, the OC. Now, they're against Louisiana, Monroe, and Mississippi State, 122 times they ran the ball with only 36 passes, Teddy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can do that against that level of competition. Not convinced they'll be able to have that same type of run and run only strategy against quality SEC foes. But let's look at a couple quotes here, because this talks a lot about the concept of what happens when Lashley took over from Malzahn, and all of a sudden an Auburn offense that wasn't clicking started to click. Lashley's quote: "We kind of learned our guys a little bit and what we can and can't do. We've probably been able to, I don't want to say simplify because we still have our whole playbook, but we've tried to simplify game plans, knowing what we're good at, and rep those, maybe more so, hence the run-heavy philosophy." Malzahn, quote, "That's really a tribute to the offensive staff. They looked at it and looked in the areas that we needed to improve and not do some things and maybe do more, some other things. It's not just one thing. It's just more of an approach and a point of emphasis. We're proud of our players for making that change too, and for being able to execute certain things." But again, the success Auburn has had in recent weeks hasn't come against the toughest of competition on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, this line stinks. It makes zero sense what Auburn's laying here.
Well, there's a couple of factors to consider in this ballgame. And the number one factor in this point spread is the situation for these two teams. Arkansas coming off a group of physical games. They are not battle rested. They played Alabama and Ole Miss in their last two games. All right. Run out of the gym by Alabama. Tough down to the wire physical game against Ole Miss. Auburn's coming in off a bye. So that certainly factors into this point spread. But let's not forget, Arkansas was a big home dog to Ole Miss last week. The markets aren't sold on the Razorbacks, and that kind of surprised me because Austin Allen's been pretty darn good.
I know. Yeah, you like him. Better than his older brother. Look at the passer rating, 156, 1,800 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. And you mentioned it. Those are the numbers despite facing Bama, Ole Miss, and A&M. And they still have that power running game as well. Game definitely smells, but you're concerned about the fatigue, and I understand with the scheduling spot.
I am. Look, I could only take Arkansas in this game. And my biggest concern is that it looks like there's a lot of other people that see the same thing that I have. This line's already been bet down. It is the most popular underdog of the week when you look at the public, sharp square type of things. Those tend to concern me. I don't like being on the most popular underdog of the week when it comes to the consensus sites. And you're right. The line smells bad. And when the line smells bad and you start to investigate and go, oh, there's a reason for this. Situationally, it's a pretty bad situation for Arkansas. Again, I consider using Razorbacks as plays of the day. Then I talk myself out of it. Well, we talked ourselves out of it.
Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.